Hello everyone, in today's video we're talking about the Magic Ears hiring process for 2020. I have created a hiring guide which you can find in the description box below. Now I'm going to go into each section of the hiring process so that by the end of this video you can confidently apply to Magic Ears. Now before we go into the steps of the hiring process, let's make sure that you meet the basic requirements. As you can see over here, the first basic requirement is that you must be a US or Canadian citizen. You don't have to live in the US, but you must be of either nationality. For example, I am a US citizen and I live in Vietnam, so I am eligible to work for Magic Ears. Next, you must have a bachelor's degree or higher, and it could be in any subject. For example, I have a bachelor's degree in nursing, so I qualify to work for Magic Ears. Also, Magic Ears will accept students that are currently in their bachelor's program. Next, you need to have experience and teaching certification. And what they mean by experience is experience working with children. This can be anything from babysitting to work study. A teaching certification is now mandatory for all online ESL companies. So this is something like a TESOL or a TEFL, and you can obtain one online. I actually have a link that I will leave in the description box for you. You can get the TESOL or TEFL course for about $19, and you can use it for multiple companies. Lastly, you must love children and have a big smile. Remember that for Magic Ears, you will be teaching 4 students at a time. So it is very important that you love interacting with children. If you're interested in learning more about Magic Ears and how to successfully teach English online, then consider subscribing to my channel. I've been a Magic Ears teacher since 2018, so I can definitely help you get hired. Okay, now that you meet the basic requirements, let's go into the steps of the hiring process. So the first step is for you to submit the application. And how you do that is by clicking the link in the description box. This is my referral link and it would let Magic Ears know that I sent you. Once you click on the link, it will take you to this page where you will become a Magic Ears hero. You will sign up by using your email and a password. Once you've signed up, you can now fill out the application, which includes putting your name and the requirements that we talked about before. And a little tip, you want to fill out the application in one sitting. You cannot save and come back to this page, so make sure you take your time to fill out the application. Also, you don't want to put 0 years of teaching experience. As I said before, this is one of their requirements. And if you put 0 years of teaching experience, your application will be automatically denied. Keep in mind that it may take anywhere between 24 to 48 hours before you receive a response from Magic Ears. Remember that they work on Beijing time, so it may be different depending on where you are. So just keep that in mind. The next step is the mini demo. And for this step, you can choose between doing a 15-minute live interview or doing a recorded demo. I would highly recommend doing the recorded demo because you can open up as many demo classes and practice as much as you want and only submit the one that you are most comfortable with. So this gives you a lot of time to practice and be comfortable, and you know what you are sending is your best work. One thing that I love about Magic Ears is that they provide so much direction and training. So for this demo, they will definitely send you some emails with training videos. Make sure you watch those thoroughly and prepare for your demo. Also, check your spam mail because sometimes their email tend to get into your spam. A little tip before you do your demo, make sure you have great lighting, a good background, and headphones. I made a video about how to set up your teaching space and set up your classroom. Make sure you check out that video right after this one. Next is the Magic training. And for this step, you will complete a 30-minute one-on-one live training that covers the Magic Ears classroom functions. It will go over the teacher requirements, and it will also answer any questions that you have. A little tip for this part of the training, make sure you are in your classroom. You want to make sure you sit in your classroom during this training so they can make sure that you have all your materials and the lighting, everything is correct for your classroom. Also, you want to make sure you take notes because this is going to be your last training before you do your first class. Now that you've done your training, it's time for you to do your trial class. And for the trial class, you're going to schedule a real class with a Magic Ears student. Now, there can be a situation where you don't have a student if there is low availability. For this trial class, you will basically be teaching a real class in Magic Ears. So this is your time to shine. Make sure you are comfortable with the functions. Take all the advice that you learned from the one-on-one training and really apply it here. You will be sent all the materials for you to practice and also all the teaching slides that you will need. So make sure you practice, practice, practice. A little tip for this section, make sure you have fun, have high energy, big smile, and make sure you know how to use the classroom functions. Now that you passed the trial class, the next step is the background check. And this could take anywhere from a week, and it will all be done with the company. And the final step is for you to sign your contract. So once you pass the background check, you're going to sign your contract, which is for 6 months at a time, and you can start teaching for Magic Ears. So that is the Magic Ears hiring process for 2020. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go more in depth in each section, and if you're interested in becoming a Magic Ears teacher, my referral link will be the first link in the description box below. Also, if you need help getting hired, make sure you check out my free hiring guide below, and you can also reach me on Instagram at Christina Clesca. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.